Hello everyone. I am not live today. I am on my way to a party in another town, and so I am filming ahead of time. I'm hoping nobody calls me today. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and get started. A couple business items. The paper pumpkin kit. I did the video for the last paper pumpkin kit last Monday. I'll try to do a video on Monday evenings toward the end of the month. After all, I know all of my customers, it says, have received them. So, and I did send an email out to them this time and warned them about me going live. So anyway, here is the flyer for next times. It's supposed to be a kit that you can make with children or those young at heart. Anyway, it is going to have 12 cards. So that's that one. The butterfly bouquet is still out and available. This paper is sold out, however, so you can't get this bundle. The Hey Chicks are still available. And I have all those pieces, so that was going to be my card this time, but I changed my mind and you'll find out why. Please sign up for the or consider signing up for the Stampin' Cross Country virtual adventure. It's going to be fun. We worked on it really hard today, got all kinds of tutorials and everything ready to go, and it's just going to be fun. It is April 10th. There's a pre-party on April 9th, but there's going to be prizes and mystery stamping and tutorials and all kinds of live demonstrations. The big news for the week is, I've warned you that this catalog is retiring, but the big news for the week is that we have the last chance products sale. So the products that are retiring from this catalog are on this list. I will link it in the video. It's also in my newsletter, which should be the post or two above this one or below this one, or however Facebook is working for you. So, yeah, it's several pages. As you can see, some of the prices are reduced. And, yeah, I will be traveling tomorrow, so I will be paying attention to comments when this posts. But, I'm just double checking to make sure I am recording. I'd hate to get all done and not have a recording done. So anyway, this catalog, it's on its way out, so get the things in there while you can. So today, I was going to make something with the Hey Chicks, all the little pieces I have cut out, and that I've showed you a couple of times. And then I thought, oh, wait a minute. Easter is next week. Oh my gosh. So I thought we probably need to make a little basket of some kind. I've got the cutest basket. I used to make it with my students when I was a teacher. And so we're going to make a basket. First thing you're going to need is a piece of 6x6 cardstock, whatever color you want. There are a couple products that I am listing for this specifically, but any paper can work. You can use construction paper, whatever. This doesn't have to be a Stampin' Up project. So 6x6 piece of paper, you are going to score it. And remember, on our trimmer, this is the scoring blade. This is the cutting blade. We're not going to touch that one. So 6x6, we're going to score it at 4 inches and 2 inches. And then we're going to turn it and score it at 4 inches. And then we're going to score it again at 2 inches. And then we are done with the trimmer. So we're going to set the trimmer aside. I always think I'm well hydrated until I start talking, and then apparently I'm not. So then we're going to take a piece of paper. We're going to fold it and crease it, fold it, crease it, And we're doing it all going the same direction. We don't need them to go back and forth. All right, so then you have this 3x3 square. We're going to cut here, 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 and here. So I'm just going to grab my paper snips. And yes, I need to do shrinky dinks again with my stamps. Someday soon we'll do that. So we're just going to cut there and there, just to the intersection. Then we're going to turn around and do the opposite side. So we have these flaps, and then we're going to do these flaps. And there you have it. So this, you don't cut anything in here. You cut opposite flaps. Like, so you see? So they, okay? So next we're going to take, you don't have to do this. I am going to take and add some designer series paper to the back. So it's going to kind of bow up because this is going to be the outside of the basket. I'm going to use the Playing with Patterns paper. It is retiring. So is the Rococo Rose that I am using here. So this is some of the stuff that if you want it, you need to get it soon. I know I think it's the Bermuda Bay paper. Oh, I could be wrong. Oh, I need to write down the colors. I use so many colors throughout the day that I forget which ones are which. Anyway, one of the greenish paper that is retiring is already sold out, the cardstock. So we lose 5 colors, but we gain 5 colors. I announced those colors in my newsletter. I did not share any pictures. I only shared names. We cannot share any pictures until we ourselves get the catalog. And we can't share pictures of the catalog, just the outside, but not products on the inside. So as you can see, I am just using some Tombow adhesive, and I am going to put a piece of pattern paper in the 4 corners. And the size of this paper is 1 7/8 by 1 7/8. I just want it just shy of the 2-inch square, the 2x2-inch square. Just kind of to jazz up our little basket. And you could do these in multiple colors. They do not take long, and you don't have to use the designer series paper or pattern paper, but it's an opportunity to use some up and just kind of jazz it up just a little bit more. All right, next I'm going to, while it's facing up this way, I'm going to take a piece of tear and tape, and I'm going to run the tear and tape across the top of the middle. The one that doesn't have any, but it's the flaps. The flaps are flapping. Okay, so there we have that. Now I'm just going to take my old pokey tool. You can use your nails, you can use scissors, you can use take your pick tool, whatever you want. I'm just grabbing this because I had it out. You can't get these anymore. Okay, so now you have adhesive there. So what you're going to do now is put that to the inside, overlap this, don't push down on it, but once you can't see and they look kind of even, once you can't see this middle piece anymore, then you push down, and then the tear and tape that you had back there grabs the flaps. So we're going to do it on this side too. Fold that one in, kind of eyeball it until, push these together until you can no longer see the middle, or the middle flap, and then go ahead and there's our basket. Now we're going to take a 6-inch by 1/2-inch piece, and we're going to put a piece of just a small piece of tear and tape on the bottom. I like to use tear and tape on these because tear and tape is stronger. Yes, you could use Snail Plus, or not Snail Plus, Snail's the old stuff. Seal Plus, the new stuff, you know. You could use that if you wanted, but I had my tear and tape out, and I am a tear and tape girl. So now I'm just going to get that paper off. And I'm just going to put this in, kind of have it come up between the two and go over and kind of line it up between those two. And there's our little basket. Just going to double check again that we're still recording. And we are, and we're doing good on time. Yay! I won't be keeping you very long today. I didn't want you not to have something to watch at 10 o'clock on Friday, but this is something that you can go make a whole bunch of with your extra time. So there's our little basket. I'm going to take the oval occasions and I'm going to use this little bunny stamp to make it an Easter basket. You could use a daisy and pop a daisy on it. I happen to have one right here. Just a second. I'm pretty sure. Yes. There. See, you could put a daisy on there if you wanted. Or however you would like to use this. You could, for a little boy, you could put one of the zany zebras on there, or the donkey, or look through your stash and just find a circle or something to put them on. So we're going to use our oval punch, and I already punched out one piece, but I didn't punch out the other piece. So I need to find a piece of paper. Silly me, once I thought I had them all out, and I do not. So it should not be hard to find a piece of white paper on my table, because I just had white paper out. I get everything ready and then I use it for my demonstration or my setup, and then I can't find it again. All right. I will eventually use it. Don't try this at home, kids. Use a smaller piece at home. So this one, we're just going to use punch. So there you have it. It's my prototype. I'll show you that later. Okay, so we have the baskets virtually done, or almost done. If you don't like this little flap here, you could grab a piece of tear and tape as long as you have it out, or a glue dot or something, a dab of Tombow. I'm just going to put a piece of tear and tape back there and use my pokey tool, a pokey tool of some kind to help you get the paper off, and tack it down. And same thing on the other side. I can hear my dog snoring upstairs. She's old. I guess she could snore even when she was young, but she snores a lot. All right. There you have it. Okay, so now back to our circle. We're going to use the little bunny, and I already have him mounted. I'm going to use Memento because I am going to use my blends to color this in. And I am just going to ink him up. And there you go. These would be cute for little grandkids or teenagers, and you could put an egg with some money in them, or people at the nursing home, or wherever you want it to go. Okay, that's a little off, so I'm going to flip it over and see if I can't get it better on this side. The other thing I could do is stamp it on the paper and then put the punch around it. That would have been smart too, but I did not do that. Part of my problem is I'm not trying not to get my hair in the camera. That's much better. All right. Okay. Dry it off. And I went for, I'm going to do a crumb cake bunny. Kind of make it look like a chocolate bunny, but not entirely. And I'm going with some of the colors from the Playing with Patterns paper, and Purple Posy is one of those colors. I'm going to make the grass, the ground, just jade, and some leaves. And I have some yellows. So there's my palette for my little bunny. The little bunny dude. Okay, so I think he's dry. All right, I just blew in your ear. I'm not getting fresh. I'm just trying to get my memento to dry. So some of these I'm going to use some shading on. Some of them I'm not. The yellow, I don't think I will. And the bunny. The bunny. I'm starting with the light. And a lot of times I use the brush tip, but this time I just happened to get the fine tip, so I'm just running with it. I still have to get packed and ready to go for tomorrow. Won't be hard. Most of the things I'm taking, or some of the things I'm taking, are in the dryer, so. Okay, I put a little chocolate on there. Now we're going to add just a little bit of, not really highlights. These would be low lights. I'm going to leave the little cottontail brown or white. See how that turns out. It didn't go real well last time. I'll show you that in a minute. Under the neck a little bit. All right, I will grab the light again. And I do want the brush tip for this one. And I'm just going to make some swirls and try to pick up some of that and blend in some of that darker. And same thing up here. Just some little baby swirls around wherever I put the dark spots. And this will dry very, very nice. I love, love, love the blends. So I'm going to use Purple Posy for my flower. And I am just going to add the dark. Purple Posy is another color that is leaving us. And I'm sorry if my head is in the camera. I don't realize it until sometimes it's too late. I'm sorry if you're looking at my wisdom highlights that are starting to show. I don't want to get my hair colored again for a while, but I'm going to be looking pretty smart by the time I get it colored again. And like I said, I chose the Purple Posy because it's a part of the colors that go with the Playing with Patterns DSP. For those of you that are new to Stampin' Up! Lingo, DSP is Designer Series paper. It's the pattern paper. Nothing fancy, just a different name. Designer Series paper. So I'm making the leaves a darker color. Just because I'm going to make the ground a lighter color. I did leave some white, so I'm going to go back in with my lighter and give it a little dimension. Not a lot, though. Okay, I still have the light out. I'm going to give it some rolling hills. A little green grass. We need rain here. Pray for rain. We are very, very dry. I have never experienced a drier winter, even when I lived back east. I lived in the DC area for almost 2 years. Right between high school and college. It was fun. Fun, fun, fun. So, there's some green grass. Now, I thought if I did the sky, it would probably kind of overrun the whole idea. So what I did do is I got out my Coastal Cabana, and that is one of the colors of this. It's right there. And I got out my blending brush. These will be back March 29th that you can order. I think it's March 29th. I'm waiting patiently. So I just got a little on there. Now I want the cottontails to stay white, so I'm just going to cover those up with my nails. And I'm just going to brush over. It's not going to change the color of anything too much, but it's just going to give the sky just a hint of blue. And that's all I really wanted, was just a hint of blue. So, let me see here. I was going to use the blue, but I don't know if I like the blue. Do you like the blue? It's not too bad. We'll go with it. I can always change it later if I change my mind. So I cut that shape in half because these are the same size. And then I'm going to find the end of my tear and tape, cut off a chunk, and on the back where I messed up, I'm going to add the tear and tape. This project should be called How to Use Up a Bunch of Tear and Tape. And then I am going to lay this on here just until it disappears here in the middle. There we go. Have a little bit of a blip on it. Sometimes my punches do that. And then this way, and have it come over just until it disappears. And it just gives it a little frame without adding a lot of hoopla. And I'll show you the other one. Now you could make a duplicate of this to go on the other side of your basket. I am just decorating one side of my basket right now. I'm going to add it on to my basket with dimensionals. And Night of Navy is one of the colors in here. So it's just kind of a pop of color. There's my little basket. And I thought polka dots could use more polka dots. So I got some ribbon. And I'm just going to do, I don't know, it's about 10 inches of ribbon. And I'm just going to tie it from the top. Pray that I got enough. I'm not sure if this ribbon is retiring or not. I'll have to look it up. Polka dot tulle. And where's my list? Polka dot tulle. I just have to find the ribbons. Ribbon, ribbon, ribbon. Polka dot tulle. I am not seeing that it is retiring. And this is another white one that you can color with the blends or other kind of ink too. If I have any extra, I'll show you. Anyway, back to tying my bow. And I'm just doing it on top because it's easier. I might want to use maybe about 11 inches ribbon. So it's going to be a little small. It's all right though. Just keep playing with it till you get a nice little ribbon. A nice little bow, excuse me. I had to fight with it there for a second. Did you see that? And this wants to go 2 different ways. All right. There we have it. we have a bow. Yeah, I could play with a bow for hours. Not really, but feels like it. Okay, there's our bow. I'm going to trim a little bit off here. And then I'm just going to slide this down. And adjust the bow again. And maybe I'll pull it. Sometimes if you pull the bow one way and the tail's another way, you get a bow that you like better. And sometimes you just keep playing with the darn bow. All right, this is ridiculous. Okay. There is our bow. All right, I'm going to play with it more off camera. So there we have that. Ooh, gotten a little wrestling match with our mat. And I was going to show you how you could color this. Let's say we want a purple posy. There you go. Now you have matching bow, matching. So we could have done that with that one. So there you have it. Then you can buy some shreddy at the dollar store. Whatever color you want. This just happens to be the color I have. And there is your little Easter basket. And I told you I would show you the prototype. So I made a yellow one first to make sure I had my measurements and everything ready. And it would work, and it did. But yeah, you could use a daisy, you could use a little zebra, you could use a little race car, whatever you wanted to do for your people. But there you have it. If you want to order any products until next Wednesday, that is the host code to use. Unless your order is over $150, then please do not use my host code. Please get the rewards for yourself. And I will see you next week. Yes, it is Good Friday next week. And by the way, if you are local to me and you would like to attend the ice cream corner class, you're very welcome to let me know. No extra products can be ordered for it at this time, however. But if you'd like to attend it locally with me, just go ahead and shoot me an email or a personal message or whatever. So there you have it. I'm going to fix that bow. That's why I didn't cut this tail off. I'm going to fix it right after off the camera. So have a wonderful evening, and I will talk to you later. Bye. I should say a wonderful day.